I'm working in the kitchen. At night.
Don't hold back.
Hey, Squidward, guess what? I'm chopping lettuce. At night.
I have such an appreciation for nighttime, for so many reasons. But before I dive into why, I want to go over a couple of things. Once again, I have to say thank you to everyone who has joined the community recently. I'm so glad we are growing and having some really good conversations about our experiences in life. I have had quite a few requests to make a Discord server, and I plan on fulfilling that wish very soon. I just want to take some time to figure out how to set one up properly. One final thing. After this week, I will be returning to uploading twice on this channel, as school will have ended for me, so I hope you're looking forward to seeing more content weekly. Now, let's talk about nighttime and why there is so much beauty in it. I would not consider myself a night owl. I try to go to bed between 11 and 12 the latest. However, I still have so much appreciation for the aesthetic of night and everything that comes with it. I know I'm not alone in this sentiment as well. I wanted to take some time to present my thoughts as to why the closing hours of the day are so special. This video won't be a comparison between night and day, nor will any advice be woven in like I've done with my most recent uploads. This video is purely for discussion, to exchange thoughts and talk about the night. Let's begin. For most of our day, what we see doesn't change. We spend our time in school, at work, or at home. We switch between outside and inside. What usually remains constant is the weather, and therefore your whole environment. If it's a sunny day, the atmosphere of the outside world remains bright and vibrant. Don't get me wrong, that's not a bad thing, but again, it doesn't change. What night does is completely transform your world right in front of your eyes. As the sun falls and the moon rises, everything begins to change. The sky darkens and stars begin to pop up, filling spaces as you look above. What had once been a familiar world is now a new and altered reality. This reality brings along a plethora of unique experiences and feelings that are only available during the night. It's hard to explain the feelings in words, and yet it is easy to think of examples to cite. Here are just a few exclusive experiences that come to mind. The feeling of walking down a street with only the streetlights to guide your path. Taking a stroll with your friends in a city. Admiring all of the bright and colorful signs and storefront banners. Sitting alone in your room, in your thoughts, with only a lamp to provide you light. Embarking on a late drive. Looking out at all of the other cars with their headlights moving forward. All of these moments contain their own special emotions, which can differ ever so slightly for each person. If you caught it, I made an effort to mention the presence of light in each example, and I had a reason for doing so. I think there is something about seeing light during nighttime that evokes something out of people. Now, I'm not saying that there is some super complicated and profound answer, but I think there's something there. It's the feeling of having some object be your only source of brightness in the night that creates some sort of draw and attraction. You have an appreciation for it, because without it, you might be in complete darkness. It makes you realize how much we take for granted when the sun is out the entire day, lighting up our world. But still, the night has more draws that add to its allure and appeal. Another component of nighttime that adds to its charm is the change of pace in the world, specifically how everything slows down and relaxes. Life moves fast during the day. Everyone is constantly doing something and always in a hurry to move on to the next task. We are taught to be as productive and efficient as possible with our time, and that means staying focused and putting in the effort. I'm not against working hard. We have to be grateful for the time we get each day and make it valuable. However, that doesn't mean I don't also enjoy switching the speed and slowing down when night comes. Now, there may be occasions where this doesn't apply to you. For example, you might be cramming for a test, doing an assignment before a deadline, or preparing for an important presentation the next morning. But for the most part, everything begins to calm once the moon rises in the sky. What further adds to this serene feeling is the shift in sound and the amount of noise you hear, or lack thereof. There are less cars on the street, less people running from here to there, and what you end up with is a peaceful silence. However, there are still the occasional moments of audio. From time to time, you might hear crickets, water flowing, or a gush of wind. All of it combines to create a relaxing and peaceful atmosphere that allows you to have new experiences, whether they are internal or external. Again, this all serves as a contrast to our daily lives. It provides us with a new space where our mood and behaviors might change. But most importantly, this change of pace leaves the door open for thought. During the day, we can have moments of reflection. But as I said, life moves fast. Sometimes we might not have the free time to dedicate to thinking. As nighttime slows everything down, it gives us the perfect opportunity to be in our thoughts. My favorite aspect of nighttime is the thoughts that come out of its ambience. We all know the feeling of having those deep thinking sessions before we go to bed. These closing hours of the day allow us to remove ourselves from our daily routine and assess who we are and where we're going. Yes, you can obviously do this during the day, but you cannot tell me that there is something special about getting into your thoughts at night. I have had some of my best thoughts during this time, and it is all thanks to the environment created by everything we have talked about so far. Whether it be thinking about mistakes you've made, successes you've had, or ranking your favorite meals, the night provides a perfect setting to open up your mind. Additionally, I find that I have a lot of creative moments during nighttime. Much of my early planning for this channel came to me when I was writing notes down in my bed before I went to sleep. In fact, I vividly remember the moment I said I wanted to give creating content a real shot. It was at night. This might just be a personal thing, but I feel like I have more of an ability to think outside of the box compared to during the day. Similarly, I also believe you might be able to plan for your future better during the night. The atmosphere allows you to fantasize about where you might end up in 5 years. That one thought you have might finally push you to start that thing you've always wanted to get into. I haven't even mentioned the memorable conversations that are exclusive to late nights. We all have at least one memory of a special talk we've had with someone. I feel like the night allows us to be more vulnerable and honest, which results in some thought-provoking dialogues. Overall, nighttime is a gift that brings so many wonderful things. I still enjoy the day, but I will always cherish the moments that can only happen when it's dark out. I will end this video with what I say to myself before I go to sleep. It is what I always remind myself when my day is finally over. No matter what happened today, I'm here now. I did my best in that given time, and there will always be new opportunities to improve tomorrow. I'll recommend to you to think about that during your night routine. End your day knowing that tomorrow is another chance, a fresh start in life. Even if you messed up or could have done something better, it doesn't matter anymore. It's in the past now, and the only option is to look to tomorrow with a positive mindset. That will be the end of this discussion on the beauty of nighttime. If you liked hearing about this topic, please leave a like and leave your thoughts in the comments. Additionally, you can always leave suggestions for future videos. With that said, this has been Dark Horse, and I will see you in the next video.